Hello everyone, I hope you are doing great. I am going to go ahead and, if you don't mind waiting, I'll go ahead and share my link with everyone so they can go ahead and join me live as I am speaking right now. I want to be able to share the link with everyone. And hello, everyone. I hope you are doing great. I am going to go ahead and, if you don't mind waiting, I'll go ahead and share my link with everyone so they can go ahead and. Sorry about that. Let's see. All right. So let's go into the group real quick. And I'll be sharing my link. Give me 1 second. So for today's video, I am very excited to talk about how to publish a book, the differences in between paper, back, and hardcover, and pages, and sizes, and all that. So hopefully I am able to answer any of your questions today. So again, feel free to leave a message, leave a voicemail. What am I saying? Leave a comment below. And if I'm not able to see it right now, that is okay. I'm able to go back into the video itself and be able to answer any of your questions. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm very excited about this. So for today's purpose, we are going to I'm going to be sharing a lot of the information again that I've been able to gather with my experience. By no means I am an expert in this. My name is Yadira and I manage clubdelasdiosas.com, which is my blog, as well as different books. So for today's purposes, I want to go over a few things. So all the newbies out there, perhaps those who are experienced, may or may not know this information. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick. Go into this one. Let me just go ahead and perfect. So this is basically the main page, right? We're all very familiar with Kindle Direct Publishing. What does it look like, and the type of books that we're able to do. But for today's purposes, I'm going to be talking about the different books that you're able to do. What are those differences, right? What does them make a difference when you're making a decision when you're about to publish a book? And obviously, we'll talk a little bit about what this Create and Manage series means. So essentially, when you're doing KDP, there's 3 different kinds of books that you can do. You can do a Kindle ebook, which are very simple thing to do. It's just basically a PDF. People use it a lot with illustrations. It's very simple to do. There's paperback, which we're all very familiar and we use the most. And then very recently, and I don't know if it has completely fully rolled out, are the hardcover books. So those are the 3 kinds of books that we're able to do. Each one of them is a little bit different. Size is a little bit different. Costs are a bit different. Obviously, one is a digital version. Paperback is just what it is. And hardcover, it is what it is. Hardcovers are much more expensive because of the way that they are. So keep that in mind as you are creating the books. So what is the main difference between paperback and hardcover? Well, there's 2 main differences, right? Paper, one is paper, right? It's flexible. And then the other one is hardcover, right? Costs are very, very different. Hardcovers, in terms of printing, they cost anywhere between double or triple the amount that you will pay for a regular paperback. So keep that in mind. They're not for everyone. They're not for every single type of book. So as you consider these type of things, so you have to keep in mind that these are, costs that we are incurring when we're doing this kind of books. So it will be very, very, you have to really consider what the cost is going to be in order to make this happen. And then on top of that, you have to think about whether or not you want to make this into a series. What is a series, right? So people get a little bit confused of what is a series. So essentially, a series is a way to create a story, right? So let's say you are doing a paperback, a book based on a ducky, right? Donald the Ducky, for example. And Donald the Ducky likes to do adventures, and he likes to go camping, and he likes to cook, and he likes to color, right? So those are 4 books that are based on one character. So that could be considered a series, right? Not that you're doing tons of journals. That's not a series, okay? A series is when you carry the same storyline all throughout, okay? So keep that in mind, because people get a little bit confused with, should I click on series? Should I not? As a consumer, right? If you like one book, let's say, again, you like Donald the Ducky, then obviously you need to think that, if I like that, maybe there's another adventure that, Donald the Ducky has done. Perhaps I want to buy the next one, right? Or as you're creating those series, you might want to leave a cliffhanger out there, right? And you want to think about, okay, so on the last page, you want to leave it with a suspense of what is next, right? For the next chapter, or divide them into different chapters. So that's what a series is all about. You might not want to use it that often, unless, again, there's a story behind it. So again, when we're considering the differences between paperback and hardcover, I want to show you the differences between these books. So for example, this is what a paperback will look like, right? Something like this. This is actually a 6x9 journal. It was my first journal. I'm actually using it. And I want to show you, I actually use cream paper, which is a little bit much more expensive than the regular black and white, but it's still very effective. And when you use journals, you want to give it a bit of a right? Just a big difference between everything else. But again, paperback, this is not glossy, this is matte cover. So I just wanted to show you what a paperback looks like. Again, very, very flexible. Now, here is a hardcover. Hardcover. You see the difference? Now, this hardcover, I use white paper inside because I want people to be able to post their images, and I want people to, talk about the ingredients. It's a family recipe book, and because it is a family recipe book, and I want this to be passed from generation to generation, I wanted to make sure that it is sturdy enough that it's going to last a long time. So hardcovers are great for family recipes and some journals, depending on what you're doing. Unless you're doing a memoir, perhaps something like that could be used. So again, think about what are the types of books that you're going to be using a hardcover for, because they're double or triple the amount of the printing cost. And then this is just a regular 8.5 by 11 book. So as you can see, just very simple, a coloring book, very flexible. And this is a glossy. You see the shininess of the book? It is glossy, okay? Why did I select a glossy for a scissor skills type of book, or or coloring book? Well, very simple. As you know, children are messy. Therefore, you want something that is a little bit more sturdy that you can, easily clean. As a mom, I don't want books to be messy because if you use a mat on these kinds of books, and let's say they get chocolate on it, well, guess what? Everything on their backpacks is gonna be full of chocolate, right? And it will be very hard to find to get rid of. And then on top of that, you might have to throw it away. You don't want that. So when you have a glossy cover, it makes it very easy and very simple to clean, and then they can reuse it, right? Another good thing about these type of books and the size, these are great for backpacks. These are great for children that are on elementary. Depending on the type of book and depending on the age of the children, sometimes I make it a little bit smaller. This could have very well be a 7 by 10, which is this size. You see, I wanna show you the difference in the size. You see? So there's a little bit more in here. I could have done it in this size. So, which is great for backpacks, right? Easy to carry around. So keep that in mind as well when you think about creating books for children. Think outside the box. Not everything has to be 8.5 by 11, right? It could be something like this, 7 by 10. But again, 3 different types of books, right? Different sizes, different covers that you can use when you are creating your own books. Again, very, very simple. So you made your decision. You're gonna create an amazing paperback book, right? And you want to just put it out there, right? So a couple of things to keep in mind when you're publishing your book, right? I'm gonna go ahead and switch over. So when a customer is looking for a book, right? A potential customer is looking for a book on Amazon. Amazon does provide the ability to showcase about 10 to 15% of the inside of the book only on desktops, okay? If someone is, purchasing something on a desktop computer, they're able to go into the what is called look inside and get a sneak peek of what that book is going to look like. That is fantastic. However, a lot of people are buying stuff online through their phones. So therefore, that look inside option is not available. So they don't have a chance to see the amazing content that you have on your books. They can't at all whatsoever. We have tried. We have asked Amazon to have that capability, and no, señor, we can't do that. So therefore, you gotta be able to have an amazing description, right? You wanna be able to grab their attention. And there's different ways to write a killer description. And I'm gonna show you how right now. There's 3 key things that you need to have when you write in your description. So let me just go over that real quick. All right, so let's go over what this is. And I'm hoping that you're able to see it. I'm gonna go into it. Let me just make this. No. Okay, perfect. So 3 key things that you need to have when you are building your description, okay? You gotta have the who. Who is the book for, right? What is the audience? Write a brief line into what and who this book is all about. So this book is for children in elementary school, ages 3 to 5, who are very adventurous and they're looking to have an activity book, for example, right? Just one liner. Who is it for? Number 2, what is it? What is the book, right? So this could be in a bullet format. It could be in a sentence. You can add as many details as you want. Now, again, you got to remember that if they're purchasing this book using their phones, this is it. You got to wow them. So make sure that this brief description is going to wow them, right? It's going to be amazing. So you're thinking about this is a 25-page book with premium paper, and it's 8.5 by 11 with an amazing glossy cover. It includes mazes, puzzles, coloring pages, and just be brief. Although you can be brief, but provide details as well, because again, you want to grab their attention, right? If someone is looking for a blue cover that has pandas and monkeys in it, you want to make sure that that's included on the description, right? Because again, you want to grab their attention, and you want to have a call to action, a CTA of the how. How can I get that? Well, add to the cart right now, right? Just go ahead, just click on the link, add cart, and you are ready to go. And just again, you want to make sure that you know who the audience is going to be, who this is going to be for. What is it? What is this all about? What is this book all about? And how can I get it? I need to get it now. I need to be able to purchase this book right now. Add to the cart. So these are the 3 things that are very, very actionable, very simple to do. The great thing about KDP now is the ability to write down in bullets. You can bold. Before, you used to have an HTML code that nobody knew, and it was very, very hard. You gotta know the code. There was no other way around it. But they fixed that, and they make it very easy. So you can indent, you can use colors, you can use icons, you can do a whole lot of different things within the box that is available. And again, this is another opportunity where you can add keywords that are going to benefit your book ranking. Again, another opportunity, right? You have the title, you have the subtitle, you have the description, and you have the keywords. 4 different ways in which your book can rank higher if you use the right wording. Now, obviously, title has to be the mecca of it, right? You have to be able to have a very catchy title, not just Halloween activity book. Okay, what about it, right? But something more enticing will be not so scary Halloween activity book, right? Or not so scary activity book. And then you can just have Halloween as part of the subtitle. Halloween theme, mazes, puzzles, and coloring pages for kids ages 3 to 5, for example. That could be a great subtitles. And again, just, in the description, you use, spooky ghosts and candy, and, those keywords, again, that is going to make the book fun and exciting for that mom and that child when they receive, obviously, the book. And then on the keywords, just again, is supporting everything else that you have done accordingly. So I hope this was very, very helpful for you. I'm hoping that these little classes are going to help you build what your books are going to be about. Obviously, this is the end of the year challenge, which is Q4 of the year, meaning that the holidays are around the corner. So what are the kind of books that people are looking for right now? They're looking for Thanksgiving type of books. They're looking for Christmas type of books. They're looking for storytelling. They're looking for those kind of things that are going to be tangible, great for gifting. Journals, calendars, planners are very, very high in demand at this moment. So you want to be able to be on top of the competition by creating amazing titles, subtitles, descriptions based on the formula that I just gave you, and selecting the correct book, right? Again, think about the consumer. When you see the book, right? Would that be something that you purchase, right? Does the cover looks good? Something to think about, right? It is always good to order a copy of your book So you can see it, right? How are they printing? Does this make sense, right? What is the differences between a white page, black and white page, compared to cream, compared to premium paper, right? Because if it's something that it makes a big difference, it makes your book to be more high end just by a few, I don't know, cents or dollars out there, why not, right? You're not paying that much money on the printing and on the shipping. Amazon does, right? So keep that in mind as you think about the type of books that you're creating. So then again, subscribe, leave a comment on below if you have any questions, and hopefully you can hit the bell for notifications so the next class you're able to be with me tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be talking about how to promote these, right? So now that you're going to publish the book, how are you going to promote it? How can people know that these books are available? So stay tuned for more on that tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Bye.